I have been waiting for this day for so long. Ever since I heard that Avril was coming back to pop punk, I have been waiting in avid anticipation. And here we are, finally, after all this waiting and 2 singles. We are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to review the newest album from the return of the pop punk princess herself, Avril Lavigne. Should probably turn the light on. Hold on. One sec. That should help keep it from bouncing. Anyway. Yeah. Love Sucks by Avril Lavigne, the new album. I just finished listening to it, and I gotta say, I know other critics are going to absolutely murder me for saying this, but I'm just gonna turn this around. I love this album, just straight up. Like, if you do not want to hear me glow about this album, because a lot of other people are just calling it mediocre and immature and juvenile, then there's the door. This is a great album, plain and simple. I think the best tracks on the album... Well, okay, before we even get there, let's talk about the 2 singles. Bite Me, which was released last year, and Love It When You Hate Me featuring Black Bear. Bite Me was a really good song, and even though it was released late in last year, it made my top 10 for best rock songs of the year. It didn't make the overall songs because there were just so many other rock songs that made that list that one just barely missed it. And then Love It When You Hate Me. I was expecting to hate this song because I do not like Black Bear and I think he is a piece of shit human being. But I actually really liked it. It really does feel like Avril is kinning to the nostalgia because she's going back to what made her famous in the first place. Now, is her writing as strong as, say, stuff from Let Go, her debut album, or I'm With You, or Wish You Were Here, or anything like that? No, it's not a deep album. It's an album where she's playing someone going through a breakup, and she's going through all these emotions of anger, and spite, and revenge, and then acceptance, and the mourning. Pretty much. But every track on the album is an absolute banger. I think All I Wanted, featuring, what was his name? What was the dude's name? All I Wanted with Mark Hoppus is probably the best track on the album for me. I love the chorus. I love the banging instrumentation in the back. And it all sounds really good. And then my second favorite is probably Bite Me. And then third is Cannonball, which kick off the entire album, which is a really, really good song. And then fourth is Love It When You Hate Me. I don't hate that song. It's just out of the 2 singles and my 2 album cuts, that's the one I think is at the bottom. Even songs I was expecting to hate, like again, Love the Way You Hate Me and Boys Lie with Machine Gun Kelly. I was expecting that one to be the worst on the album, and it actually somewhat works. My only big nitpick with this project is, yes, the writing is not very deep, and it can be seen as shallow. And a lot of the songs can sort of blend together if you listen to them all constantly. Like, one after another, you can hear them sort of blend together, and it can be a little hard to decipher what's what. But it's a very minor nitpick. And if it weren't for that minor nitpick, I would give this a 10. But because of that, and because I know that it's not deep or nearly as good as her other albums. I do think it is a great album by today's standards. But if we were judging by like the standards of her golden era, this would be about an 8 or a 7. But we're judging by today's standards. So by today's standards, I think it deserves a 9 out of 10 for my final verdict. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. If you do not like what I just said, then why are you even here? I already showed you the door. I think that this is a great album that fans are going to like, and especially in a year so far when rock has been kind of lackluster, it's very refreshing to see. And I think that it's fantastic she's returned to this pop-punk phase, and I'm excited for whatever comes next for Avril. I've always had her back, she's always been one of my favorite artists, and she's only going to get better. Well, that's it. That's all I have to say. It's a short and sweet and to the point album review. I mean, the album itself is only half an hour long, if that, so... I mean, short and sweet and to the point. Great album, 9 out of 10. Pick it up whenever you get a chance. And that's going to do it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we'll take a look at the frustrating Bad Omens album that was supposed to come out last week but got delayed to now. So, till then, I'm Jack Small, your one and only Cynical Saiyan, and I'll see you next time.